Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fuel for Thought. Coming off the back of Silverstone, the season is shaping up to be very exciting.
Halfway through.
Yep, so I'm looking forward to this weekend. Hungary. It's a track that our last winner out, Lewis Hamilton, likes a lot. Obviously got pole last year.
Yep. He's won 8 times, so previously he'd have matched his Silverstone record.
So equaling the most amount of wins he'd ever had at a single track. Mm-hmm. So, expecting hopefully big things. Last year he had a very poor start. He started on pole, obviously. By the first corner he was 4th. Both McLaren passed him. Obviously he was wheel to wheel with Max, which didn't help.
McLaren are good at this track. They've had 11 wins. So, not surprised about that last year.
Well, you say when was the last time they won there?
I don't know. I didn't look up that fact.
It's probably like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you never know. This weekend might be 12th.
Yeah, well, you never know. Fingers crossed, huh? Mm-hmm. But yeah, last year, just to recap it, I mean, it had a lot of the recent F1 tropes that we all know and love, or maybe not love some of them. So it had, Max won by 33 seconds.
Shock.
Which is ridiculous, but that happened a lot last year.
Yeah.
It had incident at turn 1, on lap 1. Mm-hmm. Both Alpines crashing out on the first corner. Wasn't actually their fault that time.
Wow, okay.
It was Zhou crashing into Ricciardo, crashing into Ocon, and then collecting Pierre.
Yeah.
It had Logan Sargent spinning off of his own mistake.
Also,
when he was
not a shock.
under pressure from, I think it was Sonoda.
Yep.
What else did it have? It had McLaren favouring Lando and him undercutting Piastri, even though Piastri was ahead on track.
Yep, I remember that.
Lando was faster over the race, but that's a common one people talk about.
Yeah, a lot of events that happened. Mm-hmm. How many DNFs were there?
I can't remember. But the other thing it had is Perez qualifying badly.
Didn't he finish third, though?
Yes, because, if you think about it, Max Verstappen won by 33 seconds.
True. Rocket ship.
Like, he even said at the end on the radio, he was like, yeah, this car's a rocket ship. Like, it was so good today.
Yeah.
So in a car like that, he needs to be on the podium at least.
Yeah, true.
So this year, obviously, the playing field more leveled. He's finding it difficult to come through the field when the qualifying is bad, and it's kind of pointing out his bad performance even more.
Well, if he qualified badly last year, kind of expecting a not like a strong qualifying this year.
Yeah,
really.
I don't have any hopes for him qualifying.
No.
Near the front, to be honest. And I think, at this point, it's kind of bold to think that he will. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. Even in a Red Bull.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he's just not up to the car, unfortunately.
No.
So far this season. But I mean, I'm sure there's more, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We had Lando beat him, Perez, that is.
Yeah.
So he came second. He's had a lot more podiums since then. But yeah, that was
off the back of his Silverstone
podium
P2 as well. Yeah.
Indicative of what was to come.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was relatively exciting last year, considering the fact that Max won again by such a large margin.
Yeah. This track is really good because it's the second slowest track on the calendar as well. It's got a lot of turns. There's not great overtaking possibilities, but
it's not. It's really hard to overtake here.
Yeah.
So I remember it was 2021. I think that was the race that Hamilton started on his own because everyone dived into the pits to change their enters onto dries, except Hamilton because he was in the lead.
Yeah.
So yeah, he ended up near the back and had to make his way through, and couldn't get past Alonso.
Yeah.
So that's when Ocon won.
Well, I actually read that it's only rained. I think this is the 39th time we're going to race in Hungary. And it's only rained 4 times, I think.
Well, the forecast is looking pretty wet this weekend, I think. Or it has looked wet this week.
It said 20% chance of rain. It's going to be really hot, though. It's going to be in 30 degrees Celsius. But, yeah, 20% chance of rain.
I wish I was there.
So there's pockets of rain. But I think they're expecting a dry race, but you just never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Yeah, let's hope for a more exciting race than last year, even though I just said it was relatively exciting.
Yeah.
That was in a season that was relatively very boring.
Yeah, obviously Max winning out in front easily is just not
Yeah.
as exciting. But hopefully, if similar things happen this year and that dominance isn't there, then who knows what could happen. Mm-hmm. Exciting.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, let's move on to this year.
Yeah.
So qualifying predictions.
Right. So, in P3 qualifying, I have put Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
I think, obviously, the McLaren's quick. I think he's due a good weekend. He's going to...
Well, he had a good weekend in Silverstone.
Exactly. He just got pipped by the 3 British drivers.
Yeah.
So, I think he's going to get P3 in qualifying. P2, I've put Max Verstappen. Because he's Max Verstappen. What more can I say?
Oh, I wonder who you put P1.
No.
You put Lewis Hamilton P1.
I have. Is that what you...
No, I thought you were going to say Lando.
No, I put Lewis P1. Because obviously, this is also a strong track. Like, if you look at how Silverstone went, we knew it was a strong track for him. He'd had that in the past, a lot of consecutive wins, podiums, wins, poles. This one, similar. He's got a lot of wins here.
Yeah.
He's had success in the past, so that's why I'm going pole position for Lewis Hamilton.
Okay. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is this track last year was where Max Verstappen broke the record of most consecutive wins.
Really?
This is his 12th win in a row.
Was it the 12th race last? No, because
No.
Paris. Okay, yeah.
But
Wow.
okay, so I've put third place, Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
He qualified well, but they're not the quickest car still.
Yep.
Second place, Lando Norris. Mm-hmm. What can I say? He's just going to qualify well.
Yeah.
And first place, Max Verstappen.
Okay.
I just like, he hasn't qualified on pole last couple times, I don't think.
No.
Has he?
No.
So much has happened this season. It's
Well, it was
hard to-
George last time and then Lando? Can't remember.
But yeah, he's due. Like he's been too good not to put it on pole every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't count him out, unfortunately.
That's fair. I was tempted, but I thought,
Yeah.
you never know.
But my race predictions are going to surprise you.
Oof. Okay.
No, you go first.
So in the race, P3 I've put Lewis Hamilton. I think...
So, okay, he won't stay pole.
No. So
No,
I
he
think
won't stay in front.
No, he won't stay in front. I don't think the car is quick enough to stay in front of the Red Bull or McLaren.
That's reasonable, yeah.
So I think he'll drop down to P3.
But still a good showing.
Yeah.
If that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
P2, Max Verstappen.
Right.
So I've kept Max in P2.
So no Lando at all then.
How do you know who I've put in P1?
Well, you could have put Piastri.
I have put Piastri. I think he's going to have the 7th win of the season.
Be the 7th driver
Yes.
to win. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah,
Brilliant.
I think he's going to come next. I don't think it's going to be Perez. And I am manifesting it for Oscar.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
I
to
think
happen.
as well on this track, because the McLaren is good at keeping its tyres warm and it's just better at managing the tyres. That's why I think the McLaren will possibly make it on top.
But then they are better in quick corners.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, so what happens to Lando in your story? Or is that in the bold predictions?
No, it's not my bold predictions. I just think, actually, it kind of is, but not really about Lando. I don't know what's going to happen to Lando. Talking about Lando, actually, I'm going to go out on a tangent.
Go on.
Did you see his helmet for this weekend?
Yes.
I really like that. Do you know what? He obviously felt really bad about what happened last year.
Well, they said they reached out 8 months ago to design it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. He did obviously feel bad
Yeah.
and wanted to show the respect.
Exactly. And I think, do you know what? I think if that hadn't have happened, they wouldn't have gotten as much exposure. As they,
This is a net win for them.
yeah,
Like,
for
they've-
sure.
You know, they're obviously a very highly regarded company.
Porcelain
Yeah.
company.
And now it's just, even more so.
Yeah, I think obviously he broke it, and then the whole thing happened. So everyone was going on that. I went on their Instagram. I would never have looked them up otherwise. And then obviously this year he's made the helmet, and it's like a beautiful helmet. I think it's amazing.
It's great, yeah.
And I think it's such like a nice thing for him to do as well. Obviously he feels bad, but also exposes them as well. So probably one of the best things that's happened to them. I'm sure they're
Probably
already.
is.
I'm sure they're already big, but
Yeah.
it's just more and more exposure for them. But yeah, I love it.
So, the race for me.
Yeah,
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
P3, George Russell.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Back on the podium once more.
I feel like I want to hear the rest before asking why.
P2, Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
Mercedes being strong here.
Mhm.
B1, Oscar Piastri.
Oh, we both got Oscar.
Yeah.
You told me before that you have some bold race predictions.
Yep.
We obviously have the same bold race predictions.
So Mercedes are on the up. They're quicker than Ferrari, and I think by a fair bit now at
Yeah.
this stage of the season. And if something happens between Verstappen and Norris, then that seems like the most logical podium.
So that's what you're expecting to happen.
Piastri's time.
So you think Piastri will probably qualify? You didn't put him in your top 3, did you?
Nope.
He'll probably qualify P4.
Something like that, yeah.
Max and Lando will come together, which I'm assuming is one of your bold predictions. Recycling that from last week.
What? Just got to use it again.
And then George and Oscar will benefit from it. Okay. I'm not mad about it. I mean, obviously
That'd
I'm
be
mad about
brilliant.
it for Lando, but I really do want Oscar now to get his maiden win. Did you know that, how many people, I think 5 or 6 people have got their maiden win at Hungary?
Okay.
Esteban Ocon definitely did. Fernando Alonso did.
I don't know the rest. Wait, yes I do. Jenson Button's one.
Jenson Button, yeah. There's a few others, but yeah. So it could happen. Another maiden win at Hungary. It's in the works. We've both said it. There must be something in it.
Yeah, and plus, it's going to just bridge the gap between the third place and the top 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not good for Charles Leclerc, but
No. I'm not, yeah. Do you know what? The Ferrari is just not even in my radar at the moment, on my radar.
they're due to put in a performance at some point. Like, Charles can't keep qualifying badly.
No.
It's too good.
You keep saying it's the Monaco curse delayed.
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah,
you can
well.
win Monaco, but the next few races,
Yeah.
no.
I wonder what he would choose if it was like, you can win Monaco, or and you do terribly in the next few races, or you don't win Monaco, but you'll do great in the next few races.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he would think one thing but say another.
Yeah, I agree.
Bold predictions then.
Okie dokie. So my first prediction is Oscar Piastri will beat Lando Norris,
Okay.
which is like
It's
obviously
given
what.
if you've put in
Yeah,
there.
my predictions obviously imply this. My second one is Stake will score their first points of the season.
Throwing them a bone.
Yeah, I am. I just think, I don't know. It's
Who's going to score it?
Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I just think they might.
They might.
They might. They're due it.
If they qualify well, they
They've
might.
got to eventually.
Well, no, they don't.
No, they
Because
don't.
Williams didn't score any points for years.
Yeah, true. But I just, throwing it out there. And my third one will be, there'll be a crash between laps 42 and 54, which sounds very specific, but this is in like a pit stop window,
Okay.
depending on what strategy they were on.
Also
And I
could align
think,
with them and stuff. But
yeah, it could be. It could be that someone's put on fresh tyres, or 2 people put on fresh tyres, they're fighting each
coming
other.
up here.
Yeah, so it could be the Lando and Max situation. But that's my prediction.
I'm not hoping for a crash.
No.
I'm hoping for some drama.
Okay, some punctures.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Safe drama.
Yes. As long as everyone gets back to the pits okay,
Yeah.
we're happy.
So I've got, obviously, Verstappen and Norris will collide again. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm reusing it, but it's an exciting one. I'm bringing it back because it didn't happen before.
Yeah.
In fact, they were too respectful in Silverstone almost.
Yeah, true.
It was just like, oh, after you, sir.
Just didn't want to cause any more drama between
Yeah.
them both.
Okay, my second one, wet race. I know you said it's not likely, it's 30 degrees, but I've been seeing...
I mean, it rains In the heat?
Yeah, I've been seeing that it's been raining on the build-up, like, quite a lot. And I
Okay.
don't know, I saw a post that said it, like, the Hungaroring was, like, flooded in the week.
Oh,
I
wow,
don't know if
okay.
that was fake or not. But
You don't know, do you?
that, yeah, I didn't look into it, I just saw
Yeah.
it, and I was like, oh,
It did say 20% chance of rain, so that's not great. That's not small numbers.
Well, it's bold. And that's what these predictions are meant to be.
Yeah,
bold.
true.
So, my third, and again, this is once obvious, Piastri will capitalise on the situation and get his first win, George Russell style.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that kind of links to mine, really, doesn't it? Yeah, I hope that happens. I want him to get his maiden win. I feel like we all want it.
Yeah.
And I think because obviously we've had different winners the last few times, it would be nice to get another different one on the list.
I mean, you forget this is only a second season.
Yeah.
Like, it's so embedded into the F1 grid now and showing so much talent that it's like, oh yeah, he's been there for like 6 years.
Also, it just wouldn't shock me him winning in the second. It wouldn't have shocked me him winning last season.
No, I mean, he
let
won a
alone-
sprint race.
Yeah, let alone this season.
Yeah.
I think he's got the talent. He's due for it. I think sometimes most of the time Lando gets favoured more than him on strategy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if obviously what you said happens,
Let's go.
if he puts himself in the right place. Like, obviously before, he hadn't, like, when George won a couple of races ago,
He could have won.
he could have won. He didn't put himself in the right position, so you never know.
And you know what I said last time as well, McLaren have got to be more ruthless with their strategies as well. If they've got the opportunity, then they've just got to, step up and take it. And I hope that happens. I hope that they can learn from their hesitancy at Silverstone and in the past previously.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be great.
Me too.
But yeah, anyway.
It's lining up to be an exciting weekend.
It is. I'm really, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I just hope it's a good race. Obviously, the overtaking opportunities aren't great. And I also read somewhere that anyone past the second row has barely won. So it'll probably be whoever qualifies in the top 4 will be the winner. But it's not over till it's over, really, as they say.
No.
As George says.
Got to be prepared to lose to win.
Exactly.
I don't know who said that. I think it was like Shane Ward or something.
I don't know. I have no idea. But exactly. What
Anyway.
wise words.
Right, well,
Okay.
thank you for watching and listening, everyone. We will look forward to the Hungarian Grand Prix along with everyone else. And look forward to the result. Hopefully it's a good one. So we'll catch you next week for our reactions. And yeah, enjoy.
Good luck, Oscar. Bye.